There's a quiet truth that many of us men, as we get a little older, find ourselves thinking about, sometimes out loud, sometimes just to ourselves. It's about who we can really count on as the years march on. Often, the first people who come to mind are our children. And that's natural, isn't it? We've raised them, loved them, maybe even helped them get started in life. The thought of them being there for us, whatever comes, is comforting. But here's the thing, and it's a painful reality. We need to face, honestly, our children have their own lives. They have their own families, their own careers, their own challenges. Life today is fast-paced, and expecting them to drop everything, or to be our primary source of financial, emotional, or practical support as we age, can sometimes be an unfair burden. It can even, sadly, lead to disappointment and strain on those very relationships we cherish, relying foolishly on them without building other pillars of support for ourselves isn't fair to them, and in the long run, it might not be the best plan for us either. The secret to a fulfilling, independent, and secure later life isn't about pushing our children away. It's about building a stronger, broader foundation for ourselves. It's about recognizing that while our children will always be family, wise men cultivate multiple sources of strength and support. In this video, we're going to explore 8 much better, more reliable places and ways for us senior men to depend on, ensuring our independence and happiness well into our later years, without placing unrealistic expectations on our kids. These aren't complex ideas, but they require a shift in thinking and some proactive steps. You might be surprised by how much these simple shifts can change your outlook and your reality. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you. Let's start building that stronger foundation, beginning with what is arguably the most fundamental pillar, your financial security. Now, this isn't about being greedy or hoarding money. It's about independence. It's about having the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can cover your own needs, handle unexpected expenses, and even enjoy some of the things you've always wanted to do, without having to ask anyone for help, especially not your children. Think about it. The cost of living keeps rising. Health care can be expensive. Home maintenance pops up. Having your own financial house in order means you're not left vulnerable. Hoping someone else can step in, it means you get to make your own choices about how you live. How do you build this financial security first? It's about understanding exactly where you stand. Look at your income, pensions, investments, savings. Look honestly at your expenses. Are you living within your means? Are there areas you could trim back just a little to build a bigger cushion? It's never too late to get a clearer picture. Next, protect what you have. Be incredibly wary of scams, especially those targeting older people. If something sounds too good to be true, it absolutely is. Don't share personal financial information over the phone or online unless you initiated the contact and are absolutely certain it's legitimate. Consider talking to a trusted, independent financial advisor. They can help you understand your options for managing your money, potentially making your savings last longer, and ensuring you're taking advantage of any benefits or schemes you might be entitled to. Getting your finances organized isn't just about numbers. It's about protecting your freedom and reducing a major potential source of worry for both you and your family. It's a powerful place to depend on your own careful planning. Moving on. The second crucial pillar, and one that ties closely into independence, is your health and fitness. Your physical and mental well-being is something you have significant control over, and it directly impacts your ability to live life on your own terms. Being healthy doesn't mean you have to be able to run a marathon, but it means being able to get around, to manage your daily tasks, to think clearly, and to enjoy your activities without constant limitations. When you prioritize your health, you reduce the likelihood of needing significant care or daily assistance down the road, which, again, lessens any potential burden on your children. It's about maintaining your vitality. What does this look like in practice? It starts with regular checkups with your doctor. Don't put them off. Discuss any concerns you have. Follow their advice. Take any prescribed medications correctly. Prevention and early detection are key. Then there's movement. Finding ways to stay active is incredibly important. It could be going for a walk every day, joining a gentle exercise class, swimming, or even just dedicating time to stretching and light strength exercises at home. Consistency is more important than intensity. Find something you enjoy so you'll stick with it. Your diet matters too. Eating balanced meals with plenty of fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains provides the fuel your body needs. Staying hydrated is simple but often overlooked. And let's not forget mental health. Keeping your mind active through reading, puzzles, learning new things, or engaging in hobbies is just as vital as physical exercise. Managing stress and getting enough sleep also play huge roles. Your health is a resource you build over time, and it's one of the most dependable assets you can have. It's a form of self-reliance that pays dividends every single day, beyond finances and health. The third invaluable source of support is a strong circle of friends. While family is irreplaceable, the dynamics of peer relationships are different. Friends are often in a similar life stage, facing similar challenges and opportunities. They provide companionship, understanding, and a different kind of support than family can. As we get older, work colleagues drift away, and sometimes geographical distance separates us from family. Loneliness can become a real issue, and relying solely on children for social interaction isn't realistic or fair. Building and maintaining friendships provides a vital emotional and social safety net. Think about the friends you have now, or perhaps friends you've lost touch with. Make an effort to connect or reconnect. This could be meeting for coffee or a meal, joining a club or group based on a shared interest, gardening, woodworking, history, walking, whatever it might be. Volunteering is another fantastic way to meet like-minded people and contribute to your community, providing both social connection and a sense of purpose. Having friends means having people to talk to when you're feeling down, people to share a laugh with, people to go on outings with, and even people who can offer practical help in a pinch, like a ride somewhere or keeping an eye on your place when you're away. These relationships are built on mutual respect and shared experiences, and they are a truly reliable source of support and joy that doesn't place demands or expectations on your children. Cultivating your friendships is an investment in your present and future happiness. Let's continue building this picture of robust independence by talking about the fourth key area of support having a strong sense of purpose. Retirement, while a welcome change for many, can sometimes leave a void. The structure, social interaction, and sense of contribution that work provided are gone, while spending time with family, including grandchildren, is wonderful. It can't be the only thing that gives your life meaning day to day. Relying solely on family activities for your sense of purpose can again lead to unrealistic expectations and potential disappointment. Finding things that you are passionate about, things that engage your mind and energy, is crucial for maintaining vitality and happiness in later life. What gives you purpose? It could be rediscovering old hobbies you never had time for, like painting, playing a musical instrument, or building things. It could be learning something entirely new, a language, a skill like coding or photography, or taking courses at a local community college. It could be dedicating your time to a cause you believe in through volunteering, charities, schools, hospitals, community centers. They all need help. And your lifetime of skills and experience is incredibly valuable. It could be starting a small project at home, writing your memoirs, or mentoring someone younger. The key is to have something that motivates you to get up in the morning, something that challenges you, and something that gives you a feeling of accomplishment and contribution. When you have your own purpose, your own projects, and your own passions, you are living a rich, full life independently, and you're not waiting for external validation or relying on others to fill your time. This self-generated sense of purpose is a powerful source of resilience and contentment. The fifth important area to cultivate for support is your immediate environment, your home and your community. Our homes are our castles, our safe havens. Ensuring your living situation is manageable and supportive as you age is vital. This might mean making small modifications to your home to make it safer and easier to navigate, like adding handrails, improving lighting, or making sure pathways are clear. It also means having a plan for maintenance and repairs, knowing who to call for a leaky tap or a roof issue, rather than assuming a child who lives hours away will handle it. Sometimes, as needs change, it might involve considering whether your current home is the best fit long-term and exploring options like downsizing or moving closer to amenities or other support systems. Your community is another layer of support right outside your door. Do you know your neighbors? A friendly relationship with neighbors can provide peace of mind, someone to check on you if needed, someone to collect mail, or just a friendly face to chat with. Explore what resources exist in your local area for seniors community centers that offer activities and meals, local transport services, or organizations that provide help with odd jobs or errands. Becoming involved in local groups, whether it's a gardening club, a neighborhood watch, or a local historical society, not only provides social connection, but also integrates you into a local support network. Building relationships and knowing the resources available right where you live creates a strong, local safety net that is often much more accessible for day-to-day needs than relying on children who might live further afield. Your home and your community can be incredibly dependable allies if you invest a little time and effort in them. Sixth on our list, and something that can proactively reduce stress and potential reliance on children during difficult times, is getting your legal and practical preparedness in order. This might not be the most cheerful topic, but it's one of the most responsible and ultimately freeing steps you can take. We're talking about things like having a will, setting up powers of attorney for finances and health, and making your wishes known regarding medical care. Having these documents in place ensures that your affairs are handled according to your wishes. Should you become unable to manage them yourself, it simplifies things immensely for everyone involved and prevents potential confusion or disagreements during what would already be a stressful time. Think of it as taking control of your future and making things as smooth as possible for those you care about. By being prepared yourself, it means sitting down with a solicitor or legal advisor to draft these documents properly. It means discussing your wishes with the people you've appointed as attorneys or executors, so they understand your intentions. It might also involve sorting through important papers, organizing them, and letting a trusted person know where they are located. While your children might be the people you choose to involve in these plans. Having everything clearly documented and legally sound means they aren't left trying to guess your wishes or facing complicated legal hurdles. You are depending on the established legal system and your own foresight to ensure a smooth process, which is a far more dependable approach than leaving everything for your children to sort out from scratch during a time of grief or crisis. Taking these steps is a gift of clarity and simplicity to your future self and to your family. Now, let's consider the seventh area: learning and adapting, particularly when it comes to technology. Many of us grew up without computers, smartphones, or the internet being central to daily life. It can seem daunting to learn new technologies, but in today's world, being able to use technology opens up incredible avenues for independence and connection. Relying on children to do everything for you online, paying bills, ordering shopping, booking appointments, staying in touch quickly becomes a burden and limits your own capabilities. Embracing technology is about empowering yourself. Learning to use a smartphone or a computer allows you to communicate easily with family and friends through calls, texts, emails, or video chats. Bridging geographical distances without needing someone else to facilitate. Online banking means you can manage your money safely from home. Online shopping allows you to get groceries, prescriptions, or other goods delivered right to your door. Especially useful if getting out and about is difficult. You can access information on health, hobbies, or anything else that interests you instantly. There are also many apps and devices designed to help with health monitoring, home security, or staying organized. It takes a little patience and willingness to learn, perhaps asking someone you trust to show you the basics, or joining a beginner's class specifically for seniors. But gaining these skills means you are depending on your own ability to navigate the modern world, staying connected and independent on your own terms. It reduces the need to constantly ask others for technical help and keeps you engaged and current. Finally, the eighth and perhaps most personal pillar of support is your own emotional resilience. As we navigate the ups and downs of later life, retirement, potential health issues, the loss of loved ones, changes in family dynamics, our emotional strength is key to maintaining our well-being. Depending solely on children to be your emotional support system, to always be available to listen or cheer you up, is simply too much to ask. They have their own emotional lives to manage. Building your own inner strength and developing healthy ways to cope with challenges is vital. What does cultivating emotional resilience involve? It means acknowledging your feelings. It's okay to feel sad, lonely, frustrated, or anxious sometimes. It means finding healthy outlets for these feelings, whether it's talking to a friend, writing in a journal, pursuing a creative activity, or seeking professional help if needed. It's about focusing on the things you can control and accepting the things you can't. It's about finding joy in small moments, practicing gratitude, and maintaining a positive outlook as much as possible. It involves staying connected with others, as we've discussed, but also being comfortable with your own company. Developing interests and hobbies that you genuinely enjoy contributes significantly to your emotional well-being, giving you sources of pleasure and satisfaction that are independent of others. Ultimately, your emotional resilience is your ability to bounce back from difficulties, to adapt to change, and to maintain a sense of hope and optimism. It is a deep personal wellspring of strength that you can always depend on. So, we've talked about 8 powerful places to depend on as a senior man. Places that build your independence, enhance your well-being, and ensure you're not placing unrealistic expectations on your children. We've explored the importance of getting your finances in order, maintaining your health and fitness, cultivating a strong circle of friends, finding a personal sense of purpose, building support within your home and community, ensuring your legal affairs are sorted, embracing technology, and nurturing your own emotional resilience. Remember, this isn't about saying you can't depend on your children at all. Of course, you can. And they will likely be there for you in meaningful ways, just as you have been for them. It's about shifting the primary weight of dependence. It's about recognizing that the strongest position to be in is one where you have multiple sources of support, with your children being part of that network, not the entire network. By building these other pillars, your financial security, your health, your friendships, your purpose, your community ties, your legal preparation, your technical skills, and your emotional strength, you are creating a more stable, more reliable foundation for your later years. You are taking control, maintaining your dignity, and ensuring you can live a life that is rich, active, and independent for as long as possible. This approach reduces potential stress and conflict within your family and allows your relationship with your children to be based on love, shared moments, and mutual support, rather than perceived obligation or dependence. It frees them to live their lives while knowing you are secure and well supported in many different ways. It empowers you to continue making your own decisions and pursuing your own interests. Small changes in any of these areas can make a significant difference in your overall happiness and peace of mind. Start with just 1 or 2 areas that feel most important or easiest to tackle right now. The journey to building these pillars is ongoing, and every step you take strengthens your position. We're all navigating this path together, finding the best ways to live our later years fully and happily. We'd love to hear which of these areas you feel is most important, or what steps you're already taking. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences could help someone else. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up so more people can see it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more discussions like this on living your best life at every age. Live your best life at every age.